Your girl.
Hey, what's up with it? You know who it is. We back at it with another Baddies review. We finna get right to it. Yes. This crazy mess that they got going on Baddies Midwest. You ready to dig into it, Nikwa?
Absolutely.
All right. Well, it was interesting. I'm gonna say that it was very interesting.
Part
First
3.
off, this is part 3, Baddies Midwest review. So, to kick it off, we had the first fight of the night was Big Lex and Big Ivory. They was getting to it, baby.
They was.
Yeah, man.
Straight lace, no chase.
I don't even really know if I can say who won. I gotta it just be Zeus. You really gotta dial into who's fighting and zoom in on that stuff because y'all be having too much going on, man. My eyes be trying to focus in and I can't see what's going on. But from the looks of it, it looked like, they was going toe to toe. I don't really think they really wanted to fight each other, to be honest. I just feel like they like Ivory said, we had to get that out the way.
It looked like a fair one to me. Yeah, I called a tie.
Yeah, I call it tie.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
They stood in the paint.
Yeah, but man, Ivory was throwing them haymakers though. I ain't gonna lie, man. She was throwing them
all night. All night.
And then you peep how her homegirl Dolly just sat on the couch like that while she was getting.
Oh my God,
man!
What happened?
What happened to the big three?
Man, listen.
She
was on that Kendrick at that point.
Right, it's just Big Me.
It's just Big Me.
And the big three is crazy because that's why friendships are built over time. You can't just say somebody is your friend off of like 3 months of filming with them. That's just what didn't Rolly say that when
Yep. None of these girls is your friends.
Yep, she said that.
That's why Rolly don't never have no friends on there. Just think about it. The only people she really associates herself with is Natalie. And Scotty sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But she don't, man, listen, she in and out.
She said it's only if one of them that's been to her actual house. Like, and it's real because them girls ain't really your friend. Them girls, and when Summer hugged that girl, they tried to hug it out. I knew that was fake. When she hugged Slim, I'm getting a little off track. Then Jayla and Lex started fighting after that.
Man, what's up with that fight?
That was a good one right there.
She got that nose.
Yeah, Jayla never came back. So it's safe to say, Big Lex, I'm going to give that to you all day.
Big Lex was mad. She wanted that.
What's up
she
with you,
needed
buddy?
that.
This is the second time Jayla done bit somebody. Oh, no,
That's the loudest I ever seen. That's the loudest I ever seen Lex. She was like, I need that. I want that. Bring her back out. I'm like, damn, what kind of real beef do you got with her? Because she was going crazy. I ain't never seen her like that. Usually after a fight or even before the fight, she be cool. She be chilling. She'll get in the field.
Somebody bites you, you gonna be mad as fuck too.
Yeah.
Well, I done been bit by, man. I done been bit and I was hot. You don't never, because that's nasty. Like, that can really mess you up. When you bite somebody, that's why you got to get a tetanus shot and all types of stuff because people's mouths are is dirty.
It is a nasty part of the body.
Yeah, and you out here biting people. Yeah, nah. She could have got infected, all kind of mess. But yeah, me personally, I'm giving that one to Lex. I think that
the way Jayla was holding that nose, I was like, it must be broken.
Got that
nose. It must have been broken.
She got that nose.
It must have been broken.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Something happened. Yeah, so, yeah. And then after that fight, that's when Summer and Jazz lined it up. And that was just all over the place. That looked like two swimmers. They was in a swimming competition.
Oh my God, why?
I thought I was watching some, they was swimming for the Olympics or something. I didn't know what was going on.
Hit it with the backstroke.
Hit it with the backstrokes. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's why, that's why Ivory came over there and said, man, let me get this shit out.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and slide it real quick.
Yeah, let me drown this bitch right here. Let me drown this hoe. She slid her, man.
Man, hey, that was funny. If the trolling was a troll, that would be
Man, Ivory, yeah. I told you that this was going to be Ivory's episode, part 3.
Man.
Go to Ivory and show
crazy work.
Yeah. Man, Summer
Ivory straight up slid her. She straight up slid her. She fell, but hey, look. When she fell, she definitely got right back up, like fast. Hey, Summer quick. She quick on her feet.
Like a little yo-yo, huh?
Yeah, she bounced back.
Yeah, she bounced back like it was nothing. That's one thing I have to say about Summer, bro. I know nobody like her. Like, some people like her, some people hate her. But one thing I say about her is she gonna get out there. And she don't care if she win or lose. She's going to line it up with anybody. On me. Yes. Hey, she wasn't too far off when she said what she said to Scotty. Talking about, yeah, we're gonna give you to the you need to be a Pisces.
Yeah. You gotta go to the Pisces.
Right. We don't want you over here, but we don't want you either, Summer. Shit. God, if you wasn't so ratchet and loud.
Yeah, sexy redhead.
I guess you're a product of your environment. I'll just say that.
Man. But that was a funny sweep. Ivory ain't shit for that sweep.
Yeah. Okay. And after that happened, I believe, I think that's when Biggie had got into it with the crowd. Or they was checking. Janisha was asking her about her and Anna's, why they were beefing. Which is really needed to be talked about, because why the hell you don't never got your friend back?
Not breaking up or nothing. Hey, somebody said, I can't remember who said it, but somebody said they was like you're not, because there's people that don't like to fight or don't know how to fight. That's what she keeps saying. I don't like to fight. I don't know how to fight.
Yeah, but you was fighting on the first season.
Exactly. But at this point in time, it was like, Scotty's like, I don't like to fight either, but I still would get in the pain if somebody's coming for me. And it's like, yeah, it is. And it's like, Biggie, you're contradicting yourself. You're like, I don't like to fight. I don't want to fight. But it's like, it's not giving you want to fight. It's giving you're scared. That's what somebody said. It's like, oh, it's not that you don't want to fight, it's that you're scared. And it is.
Did you hear what she said? She said to that girl in the crowd, she said, I won't even fight the girls in here. You think I'm finna fight you? You think I'm finna fight you? I said, Man, that's some pussy shit.
When Biggie came back out and she said, I got my check, I said, oh my God. She said, thank you for paying me. I don't got to go back to Baddies Africa. I don't got to come back for the next season. She said, y'all already paid me. I said, man, she used y'all. I don't know why y'all kept bringing her back.
I don't either. She's not that funny. Like,
SN, on the side note, I'm not friends with Biggie. I don't follow Biggie, but as far as I'm concerned, I know from a good source that she lost like half of her followers and shit.
After this season?
I don't know if it's on Instagram but yeah, she lost like half of her followers, they said.
Yeah, because but I mean,
man, the crowd was booing her. She was like, oh, don't play me. Girl, you do need to be booed.
Yeah.
She was like, oh, only 3 of y'all booing me. Then everybody else started booing me. Y'all boo me because I said y'all needed to boo me. Nah.
She's weird. Like, she's very weird. She never was one of my favorites. Like, I mean, I was all for her because She was confident, you know, like wearing her little two pieces.
It was the voice for me.
She was putting on. I think.
I didn't know when I first heard the voice. I didn't know where we was going with this.
Right,
and I'm not saying Biggie. I'm not saying Biggie ugly, but man, that voice is different. Dominican, whatever that
ugly.
is.
We're gonna call a spade a spade.
Sometimes she could dress. Sometimes she could put that shit on.
She could put that, but she's not cute.
And she beat her face too. When she beats her face, it's cute.
She's still ugly. She could put but
she got an ugly spirit.
She's ugly. Period. I don't give a damn. Somebody said that she was paying her ex-boyfriend or something to be with her. I don't know how true that is. Allegedly. I don't know. Allegedly.
That's crazy. If she paying somebody, that's crazy.
Oh man. She's just...
Yeah, she pissed me off. I ain't gonna lie. She pissed me off. I was like, really, Biggie? Really? Here we go again. You just don't want to fight for Anna? Okay, that's understandable.
And but here, Anna, look, did you see that? Did you peep how Anna still had her back when she was beefing with the girl in the crowd?
Anna, that's what I said. I said, Anna, is you crazy?
I wanted to tell her to shut up and let Biggie fight for herself. Let Biggie, you know what I'm saying? Shut your ass up.
Yeah, that was pissing me off, too. I thought I was the only one that saw that. I was like, what? What are we talking about here?
Yeah, Timon ass.
Yeah, that was crazy.
You know, always riding for Pumbaa. Which one?
Yeah. Pumbaa got to get in the field.
Pumbaa got to get in the paint, man, because Pumbaa, you too big to not... You could use your weight, you know what I'm saying? And slang a bitch or something. Like, you ain't gotta have the best hands. Look at Summer. Summer loses every fight. I ain't seen Summer win a fight yet. Except for Anna. She did win one round with Anna. Because she was slinging Anna.
She low-key won with Slim, too.
Yeah.
But she snuck Slim.
Slim just... That don't count. Slim just had fought off a silverback. So, girl, she probably was tired. She was tired.
Oh, my God. Yeah,
that do not... And you know that don't count, friend. She was tired, and then here comes Summer. Yeah, I would have lost that fight too after I just fought a fucking grizzly bear.
You gotta grab the beard.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So then after that, Dolly and Pretty P, they like that.
Oh my God. Run it.
Run it.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know about that fight. I don't know. But it looked like, you know, that's the fight that, you know, kind of swelled up her face a little bit.
Yeah, cause from the live, I don't know. I didn't see her face too bad, you know, but it probably started swelling a little bit after
probably if you keep getting punched in it all night.
Yeah. I still believe Ivory got that eye, but I don't know, you know.
No, Ivory got that eye for sure.
Yeah, Ivory got that eye, and Pretty P probably just put the cherry on top. Boop.
But let's talk about it, because Ivory also snuck her again. She snuck Dolly twice. No, sorry, excuse me. She sideswiped Summer onto the ground. Then she side punched.
She sweeped her off her feet.
She side punched Dolly in the stomach.
Man,
I'm like, what's she on? And the way she walked up on her like she was an old grandma, somebody granny.
That was Auntie Ivory coming over
Oh
there.
my God. And just like, nobody ain't got their eyes on Ivory. The security ain't watching her.
Right.
Come on, man.
To get in there too many times. Because she's so smooth with it. You see, she literally walked over there. Like Speed walked over there. She didn't run on nothing and bopped her.
Oh my God.
Then she came over there and swept Summer off her feet.
Yeah. Swept her off the feet. Hey, I ain't gonna lie though, when the big three was in the back,
ooh,
and I don't know if it was, I think they looked so defeated. I don't know if it was Summer or what, but she was saying something, and Big Lex was like, man, shut up.
She said, "Stop talking to me, man."
Yeah, she like, stop talking.
Man.
I
I'm
said
telling you that
man.
trio is not gonna last forever, man. I already see it crumbling.
Yes, the way how Dolly had her leg up on the couch. Crazy
While your
work.
friend getting dug,
Man,
your
crazy
friend
work.
getting
What we doing? Oh my God. Why?
It's something about Dolly that I just do not like. I don't know what it is. It's something about that girl. I just don't like it. Like,
fact. I don't know, because the way she had that leg up, that looked like she was ready for the popcorn. She was ready to watch. She was watching. And she was smiling, though. Like, she enjoyed it. And it wasn't cool.
Yeah, and that's, your friend was on the floor. It wasn't like your friend was on top. Now, I could see if Big Lex was on top of Ivory. No, your friend was folded up like a pretzel, baby, and you sitting there kicked back with your feet up.
Man, that was crazy work. I ain't never seen nothing like that.
Yeah, Lex, I hope you played it back and you checked her on that. I hope you, because you sure was riding. You be riding
for her.
Hard
you was riding for her.
She ride for both of them hard as hell, and they just sat there and let.
Man, they didn't want no beef.
They just sat there and let the fat bitch jump on you.
Man,
it's Ivory.
Pretty P was getting in the field with her though. They was holding it. And Dolly probably whooped her ass a little bit, but she wasn't playing no games. She kept putting her head
Pretty
down.
P, man. I like
Pretty P be in the field. She said it's gonna stay up.
Yeah, for sure. She said if I gotta take my own trip to Africa,
damn, she wants that ass.
She ain't ducking no smoke.
Absolutely not.
Oh, and then oh yeah, I want to go back to that Jayla and Lex fight. Jayla kept asking her, "What is we fighting for, girl? Because we baddies. That's why we fight for it." What you mean? Ain't that what y'all do? Y'all fight. What is we fighting for?
He had some beef with her. I don't know where it came from, but man, I don't even think Jayla knew where it was coming from.
Dang,
that's why she kept acting.
Jayla didn't even get to do her final thoughts. Dang, that's
sad.
I don't like that for her.
That's because she got that nose.
Man.
She said, I need that. I want that. I thought Big Les was about to start crying. See, when you cry them angry tears, that means you about to tear somebody's head up.
You mad. And see, I'm glad Jayla didn't come back out. The thing about baddies is they all contradict everything they say. Jayla, you was so mad when you got bit by Gretchen, but now you out here doing the same stuff. Yeah, they said that on the intercom too. They was like, "Don't be on no animal shit." I think it was Lemmy. I could just tell his voice. I think it was him. I was like, "Why is he on the microphone?" It was Lemon Pepper.
It sounded like him. I ain't gonna hold you. I was like, "Why you talking like that?" Oh, don't be on no animal stuff. No biting. No biting.
Yeah, but y'all can jump. That's nasty though. That's so nasty.
It is. It really is.
Like, that's hella nasty. Then after that, they brought out the 3 weakest links of the whole season. Who was that? I don't even remember one of them. Yoshi.
We didn't even say. Did we even talk about the Jazz fight?
Yeah, we did. Jazz and that was nothing though.
How did Ivy help you and swept Summer and you still lost? God dang it! Oh my God, girl.
Yeah, Jazz. I don't know.
Go to a boxing class or 2. You know what I'm saying?
Summer didn't lie. Summer said, "Jazz, you on the show because of me." She really is. Your whole baddies experience revolved around Summer. Because if Summer wasn't talking shit about you all season, you wouldn't have even been relevant. You just would have been known for Cash Doll's best friend. That's how she got on the show. That's Cash Doll's best friend.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how you got on there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and
Okay.
Janisha was clocking tea, man.
She
Janisha
was
was
popping it.
clocking that tea, and yeah, she
Yeah,
was
she
getting
was
a little
popping it.
spicy.
She was getting loud.
I said, okay, Janisha.
Even with Scotty, I was like, dang, girl, what's up? You good? I
Nah,
ain't never seen you on this type
she
of time.
tired of seeing the blogs talking about how, you know what I'm saying? She tired of people talking about how you let that girl screw your man and you just host, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she said, not today. I'm bringing the mess. She was about to be just with the mess.
She sees Scotty been getting her squabble up. She probably a little intimidated.
Probably.
She probably a
Oh
little.
my God. And then what else? What else happened after? Wait, we was.
Oh, they brought the Yoshi, Emma, and Nunu out. Nunu was giving
Nunu
looks for days in that red.
was giving.
Yeah, she need to give Saucy Santana some pointers.
Facts.
Because if he hosts next season and he got that same black dress on, we cancel you, Saucy. I'm sorry.
Oh my God. Because the way how Saucy Santana was looking when Ivory swept, old girl and Saucy Santana was sweeping with the big ass boots on, I was like, nah, ain't no way. But the way Rolly and Natalie was laughing was diabolical.
Oh yeah,
They was
I
on the couch
was
rolling.
laughing too. That was the highlight of the thing. The
Yeah,
whole
that was
time,
funny as shit.
I said, Ivory.
No, but let's talk about when Ivory walked in the middle when it was her time, bro, and she was like, "Hey, what's up?" And then Summer was like, "Don't walk up on me." She had the cup in her hand. She's like, "Man, I ain't gonna hit you."
She probably
That's how
had
you know
pee in
she's not
the cup.
that's how you know she's not a bully. She was like, "Man, I'm not gonna hit
She
you."
was trying to hug it out, and I feel like she really would have gave her a hug.
I think she would have too, cause you know you can't
But
you
hey,
know you
nah,
don't know what
man, I
Ivory,
don't
cause
know.
Ivory,
They don't trust
yeah.
Ivory, and I
Man,
don't trust her
Ivory is
either.
impulsive. She might say, "Oh yeah, give me a hug," and then the girl come over there and give her a hug. Ivory might do some weird ass shit. Ivory is known for that. She
Yeah,
can't do it, and then she'll tell you that it was a devil on her shoulder. she,
yeah. And
like when she drop kicked that one girl.
them baddie demons was out. They was clocking around there. You heard what?
Yeah. They was
On the
scared. All
stage.
three of them was scared on the couch. I don't care what nobody said. She was like, "What's up, Lex? You good?" She like, "I ain't got no problem. If you ain't got no problem," I said, "Oh, they all scared. Even
You want to
Dolly."
talk about somebody copping, please? You copped one right now in that
Yep.
moment.
And
You copped the whole plea.
Yep. Even Dolly. Dolly was like, "Man, look." Dolly copped a plea too with Taseki. Nobody probably didn't see that, but she did. She was like, "Taseki, we really ain't have no real problem," when they was like, "Y'all still got issues or what's up?"
Taseki
And
didn't say nothing. Taseki was
Taseki, I know
quiet.
Taseki was like, she was about to say something, but Dolly was like, "Come on, Taseki, we really ain't had no real beef or no real problems." And Taseki was just looking at her. I was like, "Oh, that looked like a cop and plea. I mean, a cop and plea." You know, listen, when you, just rewind it, go back, friend. You gonna see what I'm talking about, cause you probably
Yeah.
missed it. But watch when it looked like she copped a plea. I was like, "What you doing right now? What we doing here?" Cause you the one who was starting all this shit. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Keep that same energy. Wasn't you just smiling on TV, talking about you still got all your teeth?
Natalie was real quiet this too.
This episode?
Yeah, she ain't
Yeah,
say
cause freaking Ivory did her big one. Had everybody laughing and some more of it. Man, listen, they was all copping. I don't care what nobody say. Summer too. Summer was like, "I don't even know why you did that." Ooh. I'm like, "All right, big legs." She like, "Man, I'm cool. You cool, man. You said
Yeah,
you had
hey,
to
she
get out
clocked
the
it.
way."
She said when I came back from court, Lex, you was smiling ear from ear, and boy, wasn't she? She
Oh,
just
and Summer. Come on, clock it. Look, go back. Go back, rewind it, pause it.
hey, the
Teasing like a
internet is
motherfucker.
crazy. The internet is crazy because they be like, Lex Loki got a thing for Ivory. And man, the
They
way
they probably
she
do.
be looking at her, kind of got me thinking, like, man, you probably do want that girl.
Man, Ivory and who else? Big Lex and Jaden for sure said she got a thing for Ivory.
Yeah, Jaden no Fruit Loop, so
Yeah, but it seemed like Big Lex and what's the other one?
But you know, I don't know, because Ivory is in a relationship with Danye, so.
But just think about it. Just think about it. Look at how man, I'm telling you, a couple of them girls got some kind of thing for Ivy. Even Taseki came out, and when she came out, if you look, the only person she was talking to was she was talking to Ivy. Like, it looked like they was whispering or something. She probably asked her, like, you good? You fought her? Like, I don't know. Maybe I don't know what they was talking about, but you could tell they was talking when she came back and she sat on the couch when they brought out Taseki again and Biggie. She probably was like, yeah, I ran it with her.
Yeah.
And they talking about, oh, Ivory did this, Ivory did that. No, Ivory, they was like, oh, that was some weak sauce that she tripped Summer. Nah, she did that because baby hit her while
He
she
hit her
was
in the
fighting
back of the
Lex.
head. Yeah.
Yeah. And Ivory out, and they all talking about, oh, that's weak sauce. Oh, excuse me.
She didn't even do
Just
nothing
edit
but
that
trip
out.
her.
But if you really think about it, man, at the
Because
end of
he
the
could
day,
have got off on her.
Bro, Ivory out there by herself, bro. It ain't no big three. She fought each one of them by one. Now, if that ain't the hardest shit ever, get the hell out of here. Like, come on, she on the stage by herself. Who really got her back? Like, Jaden can't
But I
fight.
think Pretty P would have helped her, because Pretty P she went after Dolly. I think Pretty
Okay.
P had her back. I ain't gonna hold you. I think Pretty P
Okay,
would have.
but when she was fighting though, when she went out there, she fought Lex one by one. Nobody helped, but Summer did jump in and hit her in the head. Then she went for Summer and whooped Summer's ass, and then she went for Dolly.
And man, I thought that Jaden, whatever her name is, she was really gonna do something. You over here banging and putting stuff on Schoolyard, and you didn't even touch nobody.
Yeah, where did she go? Did she go back to the seat? She just disappeared after she said on Schoolyard, and then she disappeared.
Right. You just as worse as Biggie. God.
Where did she go? Did she go back to the couch? I need to go look at that again. She hella disappeared because I don't remember saying nothing. I don't remember seeing her no more until.
She probably got a phone call from Blueface and had to run off the stage real quick.
Listen, I didn't hear nothing else from her after Schoolyard. The only thing I heard after that was Final Thought.
And she's
and the only thing she can say is, I'm the last guest celebrity that still made it from the beginning to the end. Girl, bye.
You didn't do nothing.
Facts, I was closed the whole damn time.
You was high the whole season, girl.
And she was.
I hated that bang in the confessional she had. I hated it. Remember when she had that little I don't know what it was. It was a little bang.
She was trying to do the Aaliyah, but it didn't work
because her head was too big.
Facts.
All right.
No disrespect, Jada.
We don't even need to talk about the last three people they brought out. We didn't talk about when they brought out Slim.
Oh my God, Slim! Why did you come to this freaking show? They just gonna keep embarrassing you about the rollie. Like, stop coming to the show, please. Find another show. Find another one that'll put you on.
But I don't like how I don't like how Rolly tried to downplay their friendship, because I remember, just like Janisha was saying, y'all was like best friends. Y'all was talking about y'all was the number 10.
Rolly was playing. I think she playing and she trying to downplay it because she talked about her son. Yeah, so right now she just mad, so she don't want to admit that back in the days they was cool and that she did got love for her. Like, who want to say, oh, I got love for this?
I forgot what Rolly.
Like, who want to sit there and say, oh, I got love for this person after they talked about your kid? Regardless if it was a past.
If it was real, then you gonna say, yeah, I did. That was my friend at one point in time. But fuck that bitch. That's how I gotta be. But don't sit here and say, oh, we was never friends. I remember y'all was calling yourself 10 because she was 1 and you was the big 0.
Yep. Big 0 is crazy.
It is.
That's crazy work. Not only because you a fat zero, but you a nobody zero. Because that's the reason why she was a
That was
zero,
an
because
epic.
she was fat.
That that was an epic fail. Like, that was a
Epic.
dumbass name to call each other. Number 10.
Man, we a
Y'all, the
10.
number 10, ain't that the Big Mac meal on the McDonald's menu? The number 10? I don't know.
You wouldn't know.
I said I don't know.
We don't even know.
Man.
Man, that was crazy work. I was like, damn, she brought up the number 10. I remember. It was a long time ago, but I remember. She was like,
Yeah.
I'm Slim. I was number 1 and you was a 0. It's crazy work.
Yeah, that's why Rolly didn't want. She said, nah, man, I don't remember that shit. She lying. You know
You
you remember
remember.
that stupid ass
Stop,
shit.
Broly. Stop. You remember. You
Yeah.
remember. And I'm not about to sit here and play games with you like you don't remember.
But
Let big games
overall,
go inside your head so you can remember something.
hey, the thing that pissed me off the most, though, about that whole shit was when Rolly, she said that she had a special seat in hell. Or she said something of that nature. And at that point, I was like, you know what? I'm done with this shit.
Yep. Facts. It's over and done with.
Yeah, because you can't even find it in your heart to forgive somebody that you once called your friend. Like, just put it behind you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gotta ever mess with her, but you could have just been like, you know what? You could have been the bigger person, because you are the bigger person in that situation.
Literally.
Yeah,
Literally.
you are the bigger person, so you could have just been the bigger person and been like, you know, I don't gotta mess with you, but you know what I'm saying, I can let it go if you let it go. You know what I'm saying? Why?
Mm-hmm.
But I guess if you beef with Rolly, you beef with her forever. Forever. Yeah.
He missing something else we didn't talk about.
We didn't talk about the 3 girls that came out, but it wasn't nothing
Emma?
to talk about. Emma,
Emma don't look like nothing wrong with her eye. I'm not
no,
saying that it's not.
it do.
It
I
do?
see. Yeah, it's red. It was red, like in the corner. It was
Okay, yeah,
red.
I did see that.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yep.
Got to be more careful this reunion. I'm glad they final thoughts sucked.
No, I like Iris though.
No, I did like Iris too. I told you she was trying to be on her pretty girl. She was like, "This was the longest I was able to wear my wig without it getting snatched off."
Yeah, we got to see a softer side of Ivory, and I'm here for it. I liked it,
Okay.
you know, because I was tired of you drop kicking, you know, bitches on Now That's TV for no reason. You was a big bully on Now That's TV. This season, I mean, this time on Baddies, you really did see a softer side of her, which I'm here for. I liked it. She was cute. You know what I'm saying? She still stood on business.
Who?
And Ivory.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But other than that, trash.
Yes. Once again, I'm so glad this is over with.
I'm so glad it's over with too, because we finna come to you guys with some good topics. Cause this Baddies,
it's over and done with.
Yeah, I mean, they got Africa coming up. I don't know if you still want to do some reviews on that. It depends on if it's real. If it's worth talking about, we gonna talk about it for sure.
Oh yeah, we're gonna bring it to you, baby. Yep. And then after that, everybody said what they gotta say. Tinkerbella made Natalie the godparent. I don't know where that came from.
It ain't even the god parent; it's the demon parent, because they ain't they worshiping demons over there. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't have Natalie my godparent.
Oh yeah. It's going
Well,
down. Yes, we had a great time looking at the reunion, reacting to this. Baddies, Midwest is over and done with. Benito.
that's a wrap, y'all. Until next time.
Peace.
Peace out. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Please subscribe. Come back. You know you're going to want to come back.
And get us to 100 subscribers. We still got that giveaway going on. We're going to shout out one of our super fans. We not yet, but we're going to shout out our super fan. We got a super fan shout out to do on our next one.
Yes. Please stay tuned and make sure you hit that like button.
Peace.
Bye.